I found a 41-year-old kindergarten teacher quietly making $10,000 a month selling worksheets. Stay with me because what she sold isn't a teaching thing, it's a document thing. Whatever spreadsheet, checklist, or template you built at work and your coworkers keep asking you about, she did the exact same thing with hers. Now, she's not selling on Etsy or Shopify, she's selling on a marketplace that's specifically for teachers. CNBC wrote about it last year. She made $125,000 in the last year working just 10 hours a week, and she still has her teaching job. But here's what nobody is telling her, and what nobody told me when I first started. She's leaving money on the table. And at the end of this video, I'll show you exactly what she is making and the move that she should make to double her income. Yeah, this is going to involve spreadsheets, but stay with me. Now, she didn't start out to set a business. She built the worksheets for her own kindergarten classroom because she was tired of rebuilding the same sight word practice every September. The other teachers in her school asked her for copies of it. She put one of them on a marketplace called Teachers Pay Teachers. The first sale was just $3, and her husband told her at dinner to just keep going. 10 years later, she's built a catalog of more than 400 worksheets. She uploads new ones on Sunday nights after her lesson prep. She still teaches kindergarten Monday through Friday. The whole side hustle takes just 10 hours a week. And here's the part where most people watching this video would say, I'm not a teacher, but stay with me. The worksheet isn't the product. The document is the product. It could be a sight word worksheet, or a project management study note, or onboarding checklist, or even a standard operating procedure your coworker keeps asking you about. If you work in accounting, it could be spreadsheets for tracking quarterly inventory. They all have the same job. They're all documents you built for internal use that other people in your industry would happily pay $25 to skip building from scratch. The teacher in Beaverton, Oregon figured this out. She just happened to figure it out for kindergarten, but it works for any job. Quick thing before we keep going. Type the document you've already built or rebuilt 3 times at work in the comments. Just the category, whether it's a spreadsheet, a checklist, a template, or a standing operating procedure. By the end of this video, I'll show you the one move Becky is missing, the move that would double her income, and how it applies to whatever document you just typed. Type yours in so I can see what you're working with. Now, quick note before we get into the 3 things. I used to work at a cubicle as a software developer, and I absolutely hated it because I'm 6'1" and I could stick my arms out and touch both ends of the cubicle. That's not an office, that's essentially a cage with a carpet. I sat inside of that cage for 5 years before I figured out how to make my first dollar online that didn't come from a desk inside it. Becky figured out something similar from a different cage. Hers had a chalkboard and 23 5-year-olds. It was the same problem, just a different room. Now let me show you what she did differently. Now here's where I want to slow down for just a second. Before I tell you why none of your objections are the actual problem, I want to tell you about one that I held for myself for a number of years. I had a Microsoft Excel template I had built at my software developer job. The template tracked project burnout for my team. My manager loved it, and my team copied it. Other teams asked me for copies of it. I told myself nobody would ever pay for it because it was just a spreadsheet. That story cost me 3 years of not making any money from a template that is still being used at my company today by people who never paid a cent for it. You're sitting on the same kind of template right now. So before I name the 4 objections you are about to throw at me, I want you to understand this. Those objections are not stupid. They are the exact ones that I had. The math is what's wrong. Now, on to the thoughts. I'm guessing one of these things is running through your head right now. You might be thinking you're not a kindergarten teacher and your document is some boring B2B thing that nobody would pay for. Becky's worksheets are just sight word practice for kindergartners. They're more boring than your spreadsheet. The boringness is the thing that protects her from competition. Now you might be thinking 10 years is too long. She didn't wait 10 years to make money. She made her first sale in week 1. The 10 years is how the catalog compounds and not how long until the first dollar. And you might be thinking your document isn't special because everyone has spreadsheets. Everyone has spreadsheets the same way that every teacher has worksheets. Becky's competition wasn't other Microsoft Excel users, it was other teachers who weren't packaging what they built. Your competition is the exact same. So here's what keeps happening if you don't make a move today. You're going to have another year of your work document earning $0 while everyone in the office uses it for free. Another performance review where your manager praises the team document you built and never mentions it again. Another Christmas where you tell your spouse next year about the trip the kids keep asking for. That's the price of leaving that document on the shared drive instead of moving it into a page where somebody can buy. And here's the part I want you to understand. You know the kind of skill you've stopped seeing as a skill. The document on your work computer you rebuilt 3 times last quarter because everyone keeps asking you how you made it. That checklist your coworker copied for her own team and never told you, or that SOP you maintained for so long you forgot you wrote it. That's the skill. That's Becky's worksheet. Last Saturday, I walked you through how to sell on Gumroad. Today, I'm showing you why the platform you pick matters as much as what you sell. This isn't a follow your passion type video, because passion doesn't pay the dentist. Here are 3 things you can do this weekend. You're going to pull the document, strip the document of company stuff, and package it into a page somebody can buy. First, the document. Open your laptop right now and find the document you've rebuilt at least twice because your coworkers keep asking you for it. That's the one where you say, let me clean it up and send it to you, but it's already clean. That's the document you're going to use. Don't pick something you have to build from scratch. Pick one that's already done. Becky didn't build new worksheets for the marketplace. She just uploaded the worksheets that were already getting passed around her school district. Second, strip the company information. Take the document and remove every reference to your specific employer. Your company logo comes off. The vendor names you use internally come off. Any acronym only your team knows comes off. What's left is the framework underneath. The framework is the product. Becky's worksheets didn't say for use in Beaverton School District kindergarten classroom. They say sight word practice for kindergartners. Generalize it once and sell anywhere. Third, package it on a page someone can buy. You're going to make one specific niche claim and put it on your own website. We're going to talk about why own matters in just a few minutes, but for now, your page is going to have 3 items. First, it's going to have the title names of your buyer's problem in their words. Next, it's going to have an image section, and the image section needs 2 things: a mock-up of what the file looks like, plus a screenshot of what's actually inside the file. And finally, you're going to have a description with 2 short paragraphs that explain what the product is and the problem that it solves. That's the entire page. But let's pause here for a second. I need to break something down before we keep going. The lie about marketplaces is that they validate you, but they don't. They just use you. Teachers Pay Teachers takes anywhere from 15 to 45% of every sale Becky makes. Etsy takes a similar cut, and Amazon takes even more. The popular platform is the trap and not the path. Becky's first sale happened on Teachers Pay Teachers because that's where teachers were already hanging out. That's fine for proving the document works, but it's not fine for keeping the most amount of money. The marketplace is the test. The own website is the asset. The math gets to twice the income without selling twice the products. You just move the customer onto a list you own. Quick thing before I keep going. I want to walk you through one more piece, but before I do, I want to tell you about a day a few years ago that is similar to a moment Becky had. A few years ago, I got furloughed from my software development job. That same day I got the call, I earned $2,500 that afternoon from a platform I'd been building up for 9 months. The same day I got the call, I posted a video on TikTok that I'd been sitting on for a few weeks. $2,500 hit my account that afternoon from a platform I'd been building up for free for 9 months. I was scared to death, and the money landed on the day my back was against the wall. Becky is not smarter than me, and I'm not smarter than you. She just refused to let her work stay free. The day your document earns its first dollar is the day you stop renting it out to your employer for free. That's the moment your document is sitting on right now. And if you don't know which document of yours is sellable, I put together a free quiz that walks you through it in under 5 minutes. It's at finder.platformproof.com. It's the first link in the description, and no credit card is required. The best part about it is the same email unlocks every other video's worksheet as well. Now let's get back to the plan. And here's where Becky's leaving money on the table. She doesn't own her customer list. The marketplace does. Every time someone buys one of Becky's worksheets on Teachers Pay Teachers, the marketplace gets the email. Yeah, Becky gets a sale, but she doesn't get the email. She can't send that buyer a new product next month. She can't tell that buyer about any discounts. She can't even tell that buyer she has a new worksheet up. The marketplace owns the relationship, but Becky just rents it. That's the missing layer in her business. She did 9 out of 10 things right. The 10th thing is the one that nobody talks about. And that's the difference between making $10,000 a month forever or compounding that $10,000 into something that can run without her. The same trap applies to anyone selling on Etsy, Amazon, Creative Market, or any other marketplace. The platform gets the customer, but you get the transaction. That's the deal you sign by selling on someone else's platform. Now let me show you the math across 5 years. There's two options, both start at $10,000 a month in marketplace revenue. Here's the first option. You stay on the marketplace only. After commission, you keep about $6,000 a month. Year over year, you add a few new listings. Maybe you get to $12,000 a month in gross revenue by year 5. After commission, you keep $7,000. Across the 5 years, you take home about $100,000. But here's option 2. You start at the same $10,000 a month, but every buyer goes onto an email list you actually own. You send a new product to the list every 2 months, and half your sales eventually come from the list, where you keep 95% of every sale instead of 55%. And by year 3, you're at $14,000 a month. And by year 5, you're at $25,000 a month. Across the full 5 years, you make about $1.2 million. Now that's a $800,000 gap. Same starting point, same product. The only thing that changes is which platform owns the customer. And hopefully that makes sense. The math works, the catalog compounds, and the list stays yours forever. One quick thing here. If you want the full playbook for moving from a marketplace to your own website without losing momentum, that lives at Offer Engine. It's just $17 one time, and there's no subscription. It's the second link in the description, and it's worth it for the migration playbook alone if you're already selling on the marketplace. Now back to the video, because this is the thing that nobody else is teaching. You've been watching this video about a teacher you don't have a name for yet, and here she is. Her name is Becky Paul. She's a kindergarten teacher, and she lives in Beaverton, Oregon. CNBC Make It published her story in November of 2023. The headline read, "Oregon teacher with six-figure side hustle. Riches are found in niches." She made $125,000 last year working only 10 hours a week. The product she sells is sight word practice sheets for kindergarten teachers. That is the entire business. Now look, I'm not coming for Becky. She's winning. She is doing better than 99% of the people who try to sell anything online. But there's a difference between winning the first round you're in and winning the second round you should be in. The marketplace was the first round that she won. The owned website is the round 2 that she hasn't started yet. Start where Becky started, but just don't stop there. And one more thing real quick. Whatever document you typed in the comments at the start of the video, the move is the same. It could be a spreadsheet, checklist, template, or standard operating procedure. Start on a marketplace where your buyers are already hanging out, move them onto a list you own as fast as possible, then the customer list becomes the asset. The product is just what you sold them the first time. Picture yourself 5 Saturdays from now. The document is up, your first 10 sales come through the marketplace. A few of those buyers give you their email to get a free bonus checklist. You sit down at the kitchen table with a coffee. You write a 2-paragraph email about a new worksheet you uploaded. You send it to the buyers, and 3 of them buy. $75 hits your account without you having to pay the marketplace a cent. That right there is the difference. That's the first dollar that came from a customer you actually own. You didn't walk into this video looking for a teacher story. You walked in looking for proof that someone like you is doing this. And that's what Becky gave you. Proof that the thing that you've been dismissing for years has a number attached to it. And now you have the number plus the missing layer. You're not somebody whose document is invisible anymore. You're somebody with a document, a path, and the next 90 minutes on your work calendar. If you watch this far, you're who I built this channel for. My goal with Platform Proof is to help 1 million people make their first $3,000 online using the skills they already have. The boring ones already sitting on your hard drive. You're somebody who's now 1 weekend closer to being one of them. Watch how to sell your first digital product on Gumroad next. It's the practical playbook for setting up the Page Becky's worksheets needed from day 1. And here's the question I want to leave you with. What's the document on your laptop right now that you've already rebuilt 3 times because your coworkers keep asking you how you made it? Drop the category in the comments and I read every reply.